picks are in, man. The picks are in, Vikings fans. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about the initial 53-man roster. Now, I use that because that's what's supposed to be said, right? Because at the end of the day, the truth is this. This is the initial 53-man. This means that moves can still be made. Moves still need to be made as far as the Minnesota Vikings roster goes, if you ask me. But let's talk about the guys that made it through, going through preseason, going through camp. These are the guys that prove to the coaches that they have what it takes to play on this football team. All right, we know the quarterbacks. We talked about this. Kirk, Nick, and Jaron Mahomes Hall. That is obvious, okay? Then we had the running backs, Alexander Madison, Kene, Ty. We knew that. That was pretty obvious, too. Now, when we cut Dwayne McBride, I was not surprised, all right? I noticed that there were some Vikings fans that were surprised about that. I was not surprised at all, all right? That was something that I was expecting. Like, McBride was not making this 53. Just a fact. And then we kept our boy C.J. Ham. We know that, right? Then we got receivers. Justin Jefferson, KJ Osborne, Jordan Addison, Jalen Naylor, Brandon Powell, and Jalen Reagor, the same list that I said last night. That was pretty obvious to me. I believe that all of those guys were the ones that were going to make this team, and I did believe we're going to have 6 receivers. I mean, it just seemed pretty obvious there. Tight ends. Now, this was a little shocker. Having 4 tight ends, but we have TJ Hawkinson, Josh Oliver, Johnny Munt, and Nick Muse. Y'all know on my list, I had Nick Muse making the roster over Johnny Munt, but, they happen to keep all of them. So, hey, it's a win-win, man. We'll see what happens, man. They obviously have a plan, right? They obviously have a plan. Then we got the offensive line. We have Christian Darrisaw, Ezra Cleveland, Garrett Bradbury, Ed Ingram, Brian O'Neill, Austin Slotman, Blake Brandell, and Oli Udo. Same as my list, other than I believe we need to bring in Dalton Reisner. All right, Dalton Reisner definitely needs to be a part of this 53-man roster, man. That is a fact. It needs to happen. All right, defensive linemen, Dean Lowry, Harrison Phillips, Kyrus Tonga, Jonathan Bullard, Jaquelin Roy. Same as the list last night, right? We hit that on the head. We hit a lot of these on the head, but something really shocked me. Something really shocked me, man. All right, we're going to talk about the outside linebackers. Marcus Davenport, Daniil Hunter, DJ Wanham, Patrick Jones II, and then Andre Carter. All right, that, to be honest with you, that right there might be a shocker to me. Like, you kept Andre Carter over Luigi Villain? Are you serious? Like, what's up? Like, what games are you watching? That right there was definitely a shocker to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Then as the inside linebackers, we got Jordan Hicks, Brian Asamoah, Troy Dye, and Ivan Pace. We hit that on the head last night, so that was good. That was kind of obvious there. Cornerbacks, Byron Murphy, Caleb Evans, Andrew Booth Jr., Mekhi Blackman, and my boy, man. My boy Najee. I told y'all he making that squad, man. Shout out my boy Najee Thompson, man. You know what I mean? And that's lame that they released something earlier saying that he got waived. Just imagine how he felt if he seen that on Twitter and was like, damn, like he might have seen that before he even got news. You feel me? Obviously, right? Because it was fake. But imagine how he felt, man, inside seeing that, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad the Vikings put him on the roster, not only for that reason, but he deserved it, man. He's a baller, you feel me? So, I mean, that has nothing to do with the way he actually plays the game of football. So, I'm glad he's on the roster, man. Shout out to my boy Najee, because he deserves it, man. And then we got special teams. We got, obviously, Andrew as a long snapper. We got Greg Joseph and Ryan Wright, the MVP. You know what I'm saying? But listen, that's the reaction to this roster is it's like, yo, the roster seems decent, but there is some moves that need to be made. Now, we had some news about Jalen Reagor possibly being shopped. Okay. I mean, if it happens, it happens. You feel me? Get rid of him. It don't matter. Y'all know how I feel about the wide receivers, bro. Like, first of all, we went round 1 and got Jordan Addison, and then we also have Justin Jefferson. It don't bother me at all to get rid of the 5th or 6th wide receiver. Because at the end of the day, I don't want them catching that many footballs anyway. You know what I mean? Again, I'm going to say this again. If they are making too many plays, bro, there is a problem. All right? There is a problem. And unless Justin Jefferson is on the sideline with a T-shirt and no pads on, they shouldn't be making that many plays anyways. So it doesn't bother me to get rid of a Jalen Reagor. Now, what bothers me is I feel like there's some DBs and the safety. Did I read the safeties? I don't think I read the safeties, man, because we know that your boy, man, your boy, listen, your boy Quasey love the safeties, man. He loved the safeties. I don't even think I got the safeties on here. I'm going to keep it real with you. The safeties we know, Harrison Smith, Josh Metellus, Jay Ward, Cam Bynum. Who else did we keep, man? Y'all drop it down in the comments, man. That's 4 right there. I know we wound up keeping 6 safeties, bro. That is a lot of safety, dog. Lewis Seen. I forgot Lewis Seen. Yeah, we got Lewis Seen. So 5, I think 5 or 6 safeties. But, I mean, that's a little too much. But I also told my peoples in the group chat that we in, I said, don't look at the word safety too deep. Because I believe with Brian Flores' defense, we got to remember, like, these guys are hybrids, man. Just look at them as DBs, and it'll make you swallow it a little easier. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Like, don't look at the word safety too much, because Brian Flores' defense, he looks at these guys like they can play nickel corner. At the same time, they might be labeled a safety, but they're going to be playing cornerback roles, man. It just is what it is. Sometimes they're going to be playing the pass. Sometimes they're going to be in the box playing linebacker. It's just one of those things where the league's transition into where you have that hybrid type player. And I think that's what's happening right now. And that's why we have multiple guys to see which one works out the best. And I think they'll move off of them. You know, they'll move off a couple, 1 or 2 of them and get something in another area on the football field, which is needed, whether it's defensive line or offensive line. But for now, they're going to run with what they got, man. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about the roster, man. Drop it down in the comments, man. Are y'all happy with the 53 men so far initially that are going to get us to the Super Bowl? Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.